She's been acting since she was 4, and at age 18 she landed the part that made her an international star. The demon-battling high school student on Buffy the Vampire Slayer welcomes screen star and ambassador for the Spectacle Wearer of the Year 2014, presented by Specsavers New Zealand, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Oh, it's so nice to have you join us from across the ditch this morning.
Well, it's lovely to be here.
I reckon we kick straight into to Buffy, one of the most iconic characters ever. How much of a special place does she still hold in your heart?
Oh, she holds a big place. When you play a character like that, you put so much of yourself into it that you never leave it.
Yeah. How far into playing her, though, did you start to realise that there was just a little something special about that character?
I knew from the moment that I read the script there was something special, and we had an extremely uphill battle in getting it made. When you're a television series on a very small network in the States based on a failed movie, you have a lot to prove. But I knew from the get-go that I wanted to be a part of it, and I knew that there was incredible story to tell there, and that we just needed the chance to tell it.
It's that gut feeling, eh? Is it true, and this is Wikipedia talking to me, is it true you were screen tested 11
times? I'm going to tell you right now that if it's Wikipedia, it's probably wrong, but go ahead.
Well, okay, so the question is, were you screen tested 11 times for that role?
Oh, hey, that's actually true. Yes, I was originally cast as Cordelia.
Ah,
and they couldn't find a Buffy, and I said, you know, how about giving me a chance? And they're like, that sounds kind of strange. And they had warned me that by doing that, I could lose the role of Cordelia, but I just thought maybe there was something there, and they kept bringing me back and bringing me back. It was an extremely brutal process,
what a brilliant
but worth it.
What a brilliant risk to have taken, eh? Yeah.
Hey, you got to take risks.
You bet you do. Do you reckon she could ever make an appearance again? I mean, look at you. You don't look hardly a day older than you did when you're 18.
God bless you. You know, I never say never. I feel a lot older than 18, so I don't know if my body could withstand that again.
Yeah. Not only, though, are you Buffy forever, you've got the Queen of Scream kind of title that goes with you too. Scream 2. I know what you did last summer. What appeals to you about those roles?
No, I think ultimately when you're picking roles, you look for something that's different, you look for something that's exciting and where the roles are. And, you know, as women in this industry, we've come a long way, but we have a very, very long way to go.
Yeah.
And ultimately, there's only a few great roles for women, so you take them where you get them.
Yeah, you do. And I guess with those, though, it was that kind of horror humour mix that was such a great ride to take, wasn't it?
Well, it was extremely new. I mean, when Scream first came out, the first one, no one had seen anything like it. So being part of the second one was extremely exciting.
And it was on the set of, I know what you did last summer, that you met your husband, Freddie Prinze Jr. I
actually met him before that, but yes.
Okay, but that kind of maybe where you got together. And you're parents now of 2 beautiful children. Charlotte is 5 and Rocky is 2?
2.
Wow. I guess, I mean, they're little at 2 and 5, so I guess they probably don't have too much of a concept of what it's like to have 2 really well-known parents, or do they?
No, they have no idea. I don't even think they totally understand. Charlotte thinks that I get my hair and makeup done for a living, that that's an actual job. Yeah, that's what she thinks. But my husband has reached cult status now because he's on the new Star Wars Rebels, which actually just started in New Zealand as well.
True.
And so Charlotte's daddy is a Jedi. So he is extremely popular, both with my daughter and with all her friends. So I've got to figure out something to top it. Because Mommy gets her hair and makeup done. But Daddy makes cool voices for a living, so Mommy's got to figure something out.
Yeah, he must be uber cool. Although she's a little girl and she's 5, I'm picking Frozen's probably quite up there. Or is Jedi,
you know, someone asked me that yesterday. No, it's funny because Frozen was extremely popular in my household, but now everything is Star Wars with my daughter. And it's my son that still likes to listen to the music and watch Frozen, and my daughter is kind of over it at the moment. I'm sure it'll cycle back, but right now everything is Jedi, lightsabers, Yoda.
That is pretty cool. Can we talk just briefly about Robin Williams? I would imagine it's hard to even kind of talk about him in a past sense.
I can't. I mean, it's he's very much alive, and his memory is alive, and I will do everything I can to keep that that way.
Extraordinary human, eh?
His memory is so incredible, and the work that he did is so incredible, and I will continue in every way I can to keep that legacy going and that legacy alive.
Yeah.
He is a genius.
I cannot help but notice the beautiful glasses that you're wearing today. What brings you to Australia?
My Specsavers specs.
Yeah. So tell me more about that.
Yes, I am an ambassador and judge. I'm an ambassador and judge for Specsavers Spectacle Wearer of the Year competition. It's incredible. It's such an amazing company. I love working with a company that gives so much back.
Didn't somebody call you as blind as a bat? That you couldn't see anything and you needed the glasses?
Well, actually, my husband calls me that. My husband calls me that daily.
Does he?
Yes, it was on the ophthalmologist that we kept, the optometrist that worked on our show realized that I was squinting constantly and getting headaches and had suggested I get my eyes checked, and I've had glasses ever since.
Ah, I was just told by an optician last week that I now suffer from you've just turned 40 disease. So I now wear glasses for reading. It's as simple as that.
Yes, I suffered that at 19.
So you need people to take selfies of them, or just send photos and wearing glasses? Is that how the competition works?
Yes, it can be a selfie, it can be a picture. It's just you and your glasses with a few words explaining what they tell about you. Is it your style? Is it your soul? What comes through? Why you love your glasses? Why you love you and your glasses?
Yeah, absolutely. And you're understanding the Antipodean accent's okay, because can be a problem if we speak too fast.
No, I've spent a lot of time here. I don't have a problem with Aussie slang.
Yay. What projects do you have on the go, or up and coming things, or what are you working on at the moment when you do get back home?
Goodness, I have a little surprise project I'm working on that you'll have to keep your eyes open for, but I'm not ready to say what it is yet. And taking a little family time right now.
Yeah, that's nice. It's time, especially at the ages of 2 and 5, which is what your kids are. It's time that you don't get back. If and if you're lucky enough to be able to hang out with them at that age, man, it goes in a flash, doesn't it?
It does, and I'm extremely blessed. I not only have a job that I love, that I wake up every morning and still enjoy doing and get the privilege to do, but I also get big chunks of time where I can be home and just sort of live in that world.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, Sarah Michelle Gellar, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your time down under, and thanks for chatting with us this morning.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too. And entries to the Specsavers Spectacle Wearer of the Year competition are now open at loveglasses.specsavers.co.nz. You can find the link on our website.